Hey guys, welcome to another video. I really appreciate you joining today. Today I want to do an update. I'm at 270 miles on my Altra Torin 6s. And I just want to give an update how I'm liking them, how they're wearing, and just give you an idea how they're working for me. Begin with the Altra Torins. I've owned several of them over the years. I really enjoyed the changes they made in the Altra Torin 5 for the most part. They went to having the Ego Max midsole, 28 millimeters of stack height in the heel and the forefoot. The Ego Max is very soft and cushy, but it has enough rebound that it didn't make the shoes feel squishy. So in the 5s, I was extremely happy that it had an engineered mesh, loosely knitted engineered mesh upper, and I found them extremely comfortable. I found the feel underfoot was kind of like a slipper. When they went to the 6, they changed the upper to a different type of engineered mesh with this monofilament stuff. It doesn't look as light and airy, but I will say that I found over the summer that they still breathed well, so I'm happy with it. And I still feel that they're that really soft, comfortable feel, just like wearing a pair of slippers. So I love these shoes for easy days, long runs. I use them some for just everyday runs. I've also found now that I'm standing on my feet at the running store for several hours at a time and it's concrete, these are extremely comfortable to stand in the store because of the cushion. Anyway, they have worked well, and the upper has not been bad, and it does breathe pretty well. Another change when they went to the 6s is they went to this raised heel flare thing, and I thought that might bother me, but it has not bothered me. I can't really tell any difference. It might have added a slight amount of weight. I don't know if it's necessary, but I guess it makes it easier grabbing and pulling on the shoe, but it's anyway, it hasn't bothered me at all. It's pretty much out of the way. I don't feel it. One of the biggest things in the 5 that I didn't like is they went to this really lightweight tongue, and the edge of the tongue would land up against the front of my ankle and kind of dig into it, especially if I didn't have socks that went up to that height. Well, they did not really. The way I got around it, and it didn't really affect me too much, is I just wore mini crews or socks that went above that level, and it really didn't bother me very much. Some people it really did bother, and a lot of people like to run with the no-show socks, and it was an issue. It looks like they got the word on that and they tried to change it, but I don't know if it was too late in the production process for the Torin 6 to change the tongue altogether. So they still have that thin sort of tongue, but they did make the edges softer, so it's less likely to dig into your ankle. I know there are still some people that are not real happy with the Torin 6, this particular tongue. They still don't think it feels comfortable because I think they like wearing no-show socks, but it hasn't really bothered me at all. The one issue that I have generally with Altra road shoes is I'm not sure the outsole rubber is quite as tough as some other major brands, and it's not real thick. So I do heel strike a bit, and as you'll see on this shoe, I have worn it through a bit. But what I do, and it hasn't been a deal breaker to me, because I just find the benefits of the zero drop platform and the wide toe box and the foot shaped toe is very worth it for me. But the one thing I have done for when I start getting this wear, I don't want to prematurely wear it, is I add some shoe goo to it. So these shoes now have 270 miles. They've been extremely comfortable. I really haven't put shoe goo on them to this point, but I need to start. So I will put some shoe goo on these, and I fully expect them to last me a good while yet. My Altra Torin 5s had the similar sort of wear. I added the shoe goo, and I got them, I think I retired them at 430 miles. So I would expect a similar lifespan for the Torin 6s. Anyway, other than that, I've been extremely happy with these. I find them extremely comfortable. They do have like the lace hole for locking down the heel if you needed to. I haven't needed to in these. Anyway, I have been very happy with the shoes. One of my favorite easy day and long day shoes. for sure. Now, as far as this tongue goes, I have seen pictures of the Torin 7s that'll come out in June of this year, and it does look like they're addressing and changing this tongue to be more of a standard tongue, because a lot of their tongues are pretty standard. This is like the Ultra Escalante, and it's got a nice padded standard tongue that would not dig into the front of your foot. From what I'm seeing in the pictures, it looks like they're going to address that in the Torin 7s, so I'm looking forward to that. And I'm definitely planning to buy Torin 7s because they're going to use the same upper, which has worked well for me. It'll have the same midsole, and it looks like they're addressing the tongue. So I'm looking forward and planning to buy those when they come out, probably in June. Anyway, I just want to give an update. The shoes are working really well for me. They're not perfect, but they're very good shoes. And I hope you found it interesting. If you liked the video, please consider hitting the thumbs up, the like button. If you're interested in more of my content, more of these updates on shoes that I've been running in for a while, please consider subscribing to the channel. And other than that, I hope you're having a wonderful day and keep moving.